My name's Spencer, and today I wanted to talk about light meters. Light meters are a common tool in the photo and video industry. When we see photographers in studios or cinematographers on set, they always have a little handy tool with them, and that is a light meter. Most of you know what a light meter is, but for those who don't, a light meter reads light. Simple as that. So if I wanted to measure this key light right here, hold down this button, I get a reading. It will work in ambient light conditions, it will work on continuous sources like this, as well as flash photography. So when a camera reads light, it's reading the light that's bouncing off of a subject and into the camera sensor. Or an incident meter, it's reading the light that's falling onto the meter. So the question is, are these useful anymore? One of the big things that light meters are still useful for is just being able to walk into a space, click the button and get a quick reading.
Boom, log it.
Right off the bat, you know what kind of lenses you need, you know what kind of camera you need, you know what kind of lighting you need to bring in there to fill the space with some light. If you're on a location scout, you're able to walk around, grab a few quick readings, log it down in your notebook or in your phone or whatever it is, and you're able to know what you're getting yourself into come shoot day. Another thing light meters are useful for are calculating light ratios. So say for instance, I want a bright light over here, my key light, and then I want some type of shadow on this side. I don't want it filled in or anything. I could come up with a contrast ratio between light and dark. So if I want to measure this light over here, I'll hold my meter up. It's set at 24 frames per second, ISO 400. Measure the light. It's giving me a 2.05, so in between f2 and f2.8, and now I'm going to measure this side. It's giving me an f1, about a 3-stop difference. So it would be a 4-to-1 ratio. Oh geez, I gotta look that up. So it'd be considered an 8-to-1 ratio, I think. If I'm wrong, correct me, please. I actually use my light meter most of the time for film photography. More often than not though, you'll have to buy a cinema version of a light meter because you're able to dial in your shutter speed or angle, and with this, you can only dial in certain increments of shutter. Hey, how's it going, Mom?
What drink are you gonna pick up and drink from?
Huh? I don't have any beer right now, but I got a nice bottle of wine. You can find light meters pretty cheap now, especially used ones. Mine's used. You can tell it's pretty beat up. I think I got mine for $70 or something like that. It's something cool to get your hands on, something fun to try. That way you get familiarized with light readings, as well as going into an area and kind of already establishing what your settings might be like in camera. Those are just a few reasons why I think light meters are still valuable, especially in the industry now, with cameras doing a pretty good job of metering light internally. I know this wasn't the coolest episode or the most informative episode, but stay tuned. I want to come out with some cooler stuff, especially soon in the future. If you're interested, please subscribe, like this video. That way I'm able to continue making these videos. All right, peace.